Welcome to Gemara Academy. In this class, we will learn Tosfos Dibur Maschil Itmar Nami Chulu. Let's begin by looking at the flowchart of the Gemara so we can see what part of the Gemara Tosfos is coming to explain. Here in the Gemara, we had a question. Why is it when each person did part of the malacha, they're pater? But a malacha was performed between the two of them. The Gemara answered by presenting a brisa that taught from the word ba'asaisa, ha'isa is kula, one who does the whole malacha, the whole isser is chayiv. V'laya ha'isa is not one who does part of it. Yachad v'asa is chayiv. If one person did it, he's chayiv. Beisha, so if two people did it, did the isser or did the malacha, p'tur in their pater. Then the Gemara continued and said, Itmar nam, we also learned, nizruka mipi chabura. Everybody in the group of the Beis Medrash agreed. Yachad v'asa is the chayiv. If one person did the whole malacha, it's chayiv. Beisha, so if two people did it, p'tur in their pater. So that's the part of the Gemara Tosfos is going to come to explain. And let's begin with the general outline. The Gemara presented a second teaching, Itmar Nami, where we see that if one person does the malacha, it's chayiv, but if two people did the malacha, they're pater. Tosfos will ask that the second teaching seems to be completely extra. Once we have a brisa, what do we need? Itmar Nami, a teaching from the Beis Medrash. Let's now see Tosfos in the flowchart. Reb Chia bar Gamba said he taught in the name of a group of students in the Beis Medrash, Nizrukim pi chabura. If one person did the malacha, yachad v'asa as chayiv. If one person did the malacha, it's chayiv. Shnaim shaso. If two people did the malacha, p'tur in their pater. Tosfos asks, this teaching is completely extra. Once we already have a brisa, what do we need? A teaching from chabur in the Beis Medrash. And Tosfos brings a support to this idea that something's extra, it's redundant, it's unnecessary. You shouldn't bring it. In Masechtas Kedushin, it says Yehuda va'id lekra. If we already have a pasuk, do we also need to bring something from Yehuda? Once we have it in the pasuk, that's a strong enough proof or support or source. There's no need to bring something from Yehuda. Tosfos gives two answers. The first answer is that it's not referring to a group of people. Nizruka mipiyah chabura is not referring to a chabura of Amoraim, where then we already have a brisa from Tanaim. What do you need? A teaching from Amoraim. Rather, Nizruka mipiyah chabura is referring to a group of Tanaim, and a group of Tanaim is on par, the same level as a brisa, and therefore it's not extra, it's an additional support, and it's just as good as the brisa. The second answer from Tosfos is that this brisa was not taught by Reb Chia and Rabbi Shia, and it's known that a brisa that wasn't taught by Reb Chia and Rabbi Shia is not so reliable, and therefore considering this, it is helpful, and it's not considered unnecessary to bring this teaching of Nizrucha mipi chabura, this teaching that was said in the Beis Medrash, that if one person did the malacha is chayiv, but if he did only part of it, he's going to be pater. So to summarize, Tosfos asked and explained why is it that the Gemara brings a second teaching from a group of apparently Amoraim if we already have a brisa. And one answer is it's not a group of Amoraim, rather it's a group of Tanaim. And the second answer is because our original teaching has a certain weakness to it in the sense that it wasn't taught by Reb Chia and Rabbi Shia, and such a brisa that's not taught by Reb Chia and Rabbi Shia is not considered reliable.